Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to your second Java tutorial on variables. So I'm going to kind of explain what a variable is and show you some examples of variables and how you can use them and why you should use them. So first, what is a variable? Basically, a variable is a way to store information in memory under a specific name. So for example, I can store my name in a variable and reuse it. So I do this by just doing public string. I'll just do name equals the programmer. So there we have it. I have my name stored in a variable, and I could use it anywhere I want. So I could do string name or beast or something, and then just do name plus is a beast. So we created two variables here, and one's using the other one. And I can print this out real fast. I'm going to make this static real fast. I'll explain later why I did that. So if I print out beast, it's going to print exactly what we think the programmer is a beast. And I'll just do that right now. And yep, printed exactly what we thought. So yeah, that's a nice thing about variables is it's very reusable. As in we don't have to type this entire string out if we wanted to print it multiple times. Variables are extremely helpful in programming to simplify your code and make it a lot more readable. So like if you had a complex calculation you wanted to do, maybe some kind of algorithm, it'll make it a lot more readable to save certain numbers to variables, like for example public static integer max value equals integer.max value. So integer.max value is saved to a variable called integer.max value, and we do that because, watch this, max value is a pretty big number and you wouldn't want to be typing that out every time you need the max value, so we save it as a variable integer.max value, so it's very easy to use and we know exactly what it is. Imagine if you're reading code and you saw this big number right here, you would have no idea what this is. So when code gets very complex, it's very, very, very helpful to save things under names so you can understand it a lot easier. So you can pretty much make a variable of anything. In Java, we have types. Basically everything in the language is a type. For example, we have strings, integers, longs, what else is there? Doubles, which are like decimals. But also we have other things like lists or something. I'm not going to go much into lists, but I'm just showing you this, Roy. So that's also saved to a variable right there. So like we have strings, integers, longs, doubles, lists, etc. So like if I made this into a list, I can reuse this variable anywhere I wanted, which is extremely helpful. So yeah, that's pretty much the basic idea behind variables. There's not much more to it. I'm going to go over variable scope in a different video, so hopefully you learn a bit more about it. I just didn't want to cover it in this one.